49 finals.
When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you.
Right now it's 12-year-old B final underway, heading down towards turn number 1. Tommy Healy, Ashley England, Kyle Hill, Max Spears, Harrison Drellincourt, Oliver Whitworth, Zach Dawson and Dylan Dawson. So the brothers involved in this one. That looks like Tommy Healy in 1, Hill's in there in 2, England's in there in 3, Spears is in there in 4. But it's Tommy Healy leading out this B final for the 9 to 12-year-old cruisers. In and out that final turn. Heading down towards that finish line, and he's going to get it from Ashley England and Kyle Hill. 45 plus cruiser B final, minus Dave Lindsay, of course, after knocking himself senseless earlier on. So it's Stubble in 1, Bentley in 2, Gaz Wilson's in there in 3, Neil Hope's having a battle with Keith Wilson in 4, Dave Morton in 6, and Raymond Reed in 7. That's to be nice to Raymond, I'm staying at his house this evening. So, Stubble going to go through, get that B final. 30 plus females, cruiser B final, Julie Barrett out in front of this one. Marsha Brook looking for a way through. Claire Pollard sneaking away into the lead. Abby Hill in 4. Mrs. Chiziwa in 5. Lisa Hill in 6. Paula Hallett and Sharon Watts. But out front it is Claire Pollard. Just making the best of it at the minute. Here comes Julie Barrow with a late charge. Julie works her way through into that lead position. Takes that B final from Claire Pollard. Abby Hill in 3. Right, 9 to 12-year-old cruiser. This is the A final. Harrison G. Alec Monday 1 and 2 at the moment. Tyler Coombs is in there as well. Matt Baptista's in 4. Look at this. 3, 4, 5 and 6 all pretty much together. 19, that's Travis Dewell-Wilson. G, Monday, battling to the line. Who's going to get it? This one's going to be close. G and Monday. Oh! (13-14) Cruiser A final. Redgewell, Yates, Edwards. Redgewell leading it out. Edwards is in there in 2. Looking for the rider in 3, that's the 9th place. Callum Pittus. Charlie Yates is in there in 4. 45. 415, Charlie Roast in that 5 spot. So Redgewell, Edwards, Pittus and Yates. Anyway, right, lining up 30-39, A final. Up on that gate for Musselburgh, Alan Young. For Ipswich, Lee Matthews. Nuneaton, Tom Haslam. Nuneaton again, Christian Wilkins. Bradford, Nigel Smith. The MK crew, Richard Ailes. GHP Factory, Tom Whipham. And for Ipswich and DK, John Lillingston. 30-39 A final. Guys, our goal. Lillingston heading for turn number 1. Whipham's in there in 2, just trying to pick up the rider in 3. Nigel Smith, though, in there in 4. It is the 1-7-0. That belongs to Richard Ailes from the MK crew. He's in there in 3. But John Lillingston aboard that DK cruiser, heading down that 3rd straight into that final turn. Lillingston, Whipham, Ailes. Haslam's made a move. Nigel Smith back there in that 5 spot. Young in 6.
Okay, 40-44 cruiser on the gate. Let's read them out. Coming out of Braintree Identity, Julian Allen. From Redditch, Christopher Day. Decoy, Big Daddy Pure, Damien Mead. North East BMX, Pete Butler. J&R, Darren O'Brien. Stay Strong, Andy Shaw. From Pure Bicycles, Alan Hill. Let's leave him till last. Your very own Musselburgh, Ian Archibald. Riders ready, watch again. Who's got the speed to take the lead? Pure Bicycles. Allen hit up the inside, but muscle for his own. Ian Archibald coming on through. He's had to backtrack. So Archibald leading out. Is he going to make the national win on his home track? Here in Cumbernauld. Pure Bicycles. Alan Hill. He's chasing him down. Who's got this one? O'Brien. The stay strong out there. Andy Shaw. But oh my! Archibald hits the jump. Hilly goes through. Pure Bicycles looking good for the win. The world #1. Andy Shaw coming on through in 2. O'Brien in 3. I think it's going to be Butler there in the 4th spot. Ian Archibald. He was having it big time. Just bopped that little double there off the table. They're made of hard stuff here. Don't worry, he'll be getting up in a minute. Don't you worry about that. Check his headset before he rides that again. Well done, Ian.
45 plus cruisers lining up on the gate for Redditch on the W1. Michael Goff. I think he's from Team Ireland on the 34. Eamon Wire. Stay Strong and Merton. Andy Lee. GHP and Bradford. Chris Brandt. Manchester and Hutch. Carl Sanderson. GHP and Northeast BMX. Chris Madron. Thrill UK and Merton. Nick Priest. The Roach Valley Raiders. Rich Barrett. All right, riders heading down the straight. 45 plus cruiser final. Rich Barrett leading the pack into that maxtracks.co.uk first turn. Barrett it is. Sanderson's in there in 2. That looks like the 14 in there in 3. That'll be Nick Priest. Andy Lee's had a bobble and he's out of it. That's Chris Madron in there in 4. Michael Goff, J&R Bikes is in there in 5. So, heading in and out that final turn. Barrett, Sanderson, Priest, 1, 2 and 3. Barrett's going to go through and take the win on day 1 here at Cumbernauld.
He's coming out running me. He's Chloe Painter. From Cornwall South East, Big Daddy Pure, Joanna Kissel. Braintree, Isabel Potter. Braintree doing it for Ogden Racing. Lana Redgewell. Cheshire Ghost Riders. Sarah Jones. GT Factory and Gosport. Michelle Eaton. And Mid-Lanks, Josie McFall. Riders ready, watch the gate. Eden's getting the snap here for GT Factory. Big Daddy Pure coming up round the outside. I think there's Josie McFall in the 3 at the moment. So Eaton, GT Factory out there in front. Big Daddy Pure, Joanna Kissel. She's racing hard and fast. She's on the tail of Ian. This is going to be a close one to the line for sure. Josie McFall there in the 3 spot. The 4 spot coming on through is the number 3 player Sarah Jones, but lean it out. Still GT Factories. Michelle Eaton. Here comes Kissel going high-low on the fast turn. Eaton, Kissel. Here comes Kissel on the line. Oh, that is a photo. Photo finish. Woo! Awesome.
Okay, lining up 30 plus ladies cruiser. A final. Listen to this for a lineup. We have Team Ireland on the 28, Alison Murphy. On the 10 plate, Susan Ferroni. For Gosport, on the 4 plate, Nikki Spears. On the 5 plate for Gosport, the Brighton Express, Helen Biggs. For Mid-Lanks and Love Not Money on the 3, Lee Pendleton. On the 6 plate for Gosport, Rennie Dewell. For Bexhill on the 131, Kim Batsford. And on the W3 for GHP, birthday girl next week, Louise Abbott. 30 plus ladies cruiser, oh go! Louise Abbott heading for turn number 1. She's in there. All kinds of craziness going on in the turn. Kim Batsford in there in that 2 spot. That looks like Nikki Spears in 3. Helen Biggs has got it all to do in 8. But Louise is out front. Looking good. Lee Pendleton in 4. That looks like Rennie Dewell in 5. Susan Ferroni in 6. Alison Murphy in 7. Final turn action. Louise Abbott gonna get this one. Kim Batsford for 2. Who's gonna get 3? Looks like Nikki Spears.
T29 Cruisers. from Runnymede, LP65. Will Smith, Southwest Cornwall, Scotty Dominguez. Jay Talbot, J&R. Martin Smiley Brown. TNT, Big Daddy Pure. Owen Baxter. Double Cross. National #1, Ross Sharp. Kieran McAvoy, CGR. And Ollie Cutmore. 65 on the game. Oh, that was a long pause. Coming at ya. Ollie Cutmore on the inside. Doing it for LP65. Sharpie's there in 2 at the moment. Dominguez, I think, in 3. No, it's McAvoy, I beg your pardon. But look at this guy go. Ollie Cutmore. This kid is rad. And he's being chased hard by Sharpie. Ross Sharp there on the 2. McAvoy in 3. Here comes Talbot there for 4. And at the moment, he's still the guy who had the whole shot. It's Ollie Cutmore coming down the last straight on the S-bicycle. Doing it for LP65. Ollie Cutmore taking the win.
7-year-old B final, Trowbridge, Harrison Davis, Dominic Hines, Ashton Coombs, Jack Bennett, Hayden Blackburn, Troy Weaver and Harvey Putland in this one. Is the 761 of Trowbridge leading it out. Ashton Coombs is in there in 2. Dominic Hines is in there in 3. I can see Harrison Davis in there in about 4 or 5 at the minute, working his way up into 4. 14, that's Jack Bennett. Jack's out of Manchester. He's in there in 7, and Hayden Blackburn's in there in 8. Troy Weaver on the 7 plate. He's there in 4 or 5. It's going to be a big old battle for that 3 spot. Davis getting it.
Leading this one out, number 10, Lucas Ellis, TNT Psycho Park. In and out the first turn, all these riders going everywhere. They're coming down the pro straight at us. The 260 moving on through. It's Bugan. Bugan there is on the 2 spot. Oh, he's got 2 Merton Saints guys there. In the 2 and the 3 is Buchan and Miller, I think. There they are, 2 and 3, but still leading this one out is the number 10 plate of Lucas Ellis in the male 8-year-old speed final. Looking good down the last straight. It's Lucas Ellis who's going to take the win for Harrow. He's looking good, and it was definitely 2-1 by Merton.
Chiziwa's in there in that 2 spot. Oh, Carey's dropped it and taken another rider with him. The 8 plate, that is Riley Hampson, I think. Yeah, he's in there in that 3 spot. Elijah Shearer's in there in 4, but it's Fletcher leading it through. Curry went down after the 51 of Harry McCann. Mark Fletcher though, Preston. Leading it through Chiziwa, Hampson 1, 2 and 3. Hampson's making a late charge and taking 2nd.
Male 10-year-old B final on the track. Who's going to take the lead? Looks like it's the double cross guy on the inside. I think Fiddly Todd is it. The male 10-year-old's coming at you. It's the number 6, Fiddly Todd, looking good. The 1-4 coming on through is Jack Gretton. There in the 2 spot on the 19. Moving on through is Jacob Archer. So it's Todd, Gretton, Archer, 1, 2 and 3 at the moment. Coming out this straightaway, nice rhythm straight. Coming on through on the double cross there, looking good in the orange. He's still Fiddly Todd leading this one out. The guy from Bradford, I think it's Archer now up to 2. So it's Todd, Archer, 1 and 2. And then it's Gretton in the 3, coming down on the last straightaway.
9 and 10-year-old girls B final. We've got Alexis Beston in this one for Preston. Chloe Dillon, Ellie Taylor, Sophie May Harrison. She's whole shotted. So Sophie leading this B final out. Alexis is right in there in 2. Ellie Taylor's in there in 3 and the 14 of Chloe Dillon looking for a way through as well. Evie Harding, I think, in the 5 spot at the moment. Hannah Hedge is in 6. 8X, that's Amber Shepherd and Justine Dupree. Looks like X is just Sophie May Harris though, winning out that final turn. Looking like she's going to get it. Alexis Preston chasing her down, and she's not going to get close enough.
Okay, male 11-year-olds on track. Looks like an FTB rider out in front of number 6, Bradley Vickery. It's the number 5, Ben Curley, taking over the lead now. Super duper Maybo on the 2 spot. We've got a stay strong guy moving on through. On the inside is Chap Alley. And it's coming on through. It's still the number 5 here. Ben Curley leading this one out from the 6th plate. So it's between the number 5 of Curley and Vickery. Who's going to win this B final here in the male 11-year-olds? At the moment, it's FTB Bikes. It's going to be Mr. Vickery. Curley.
Right, 12-year-old B final. Cameron Reid heading for turn number 1 out there in front. Matt Baptiste from Will Blevins are in this one as well. Baptiste is in 3, Blevins in 4. That's looking like Mackenzie Renison in there in that 2 spot. Josh Vaughan and Travis Duell-Wilson, Sam Bennett and Alec Munday all in the middle of this one. Reid's leading that B final out. The North Lanarkshire Leisure Haro Massive are going berserk on that second turn. Reid, Blevins, Renison, 1, 2 and 3. Looks like Wilson's going to get 4 back to second 5.
More B final action on the female 11s and 12-year-olds hitting the track. We got Harvey, Cosgrove, Pye, Haslam, Hinton, Gaffney, Webber and Higgins in this one. Who's taking over the lead is Katie Cosgrove from Manchester. Looking good with 11X coming on through is Abby Pike from Ipswich. So, Manchester 1, Ipswich 2 at the moment. There's riders making moves in the second corner. The number 5's moving on through. It's Isla Harvey for GHP. The 7 now is coming on through. That's Lydia Webber, but still leading this one out. Here's the 12-year-olds. Cosgrove, she's going to take the win from number 7, Lydia Webber.
13-year-old boys, I can see Jay Furbank on the outside, but as they head towards turn number 1, it's the 12 of Joshua Werner leading it through. Oh, William Field just got pushed slightly to the side. So, Furbank's in 3, Derby Squirt looking for a way through. It's getting very, very busy. Rose is in there as well on the 7 plate, in about 5 at the moment. Furbank in 3, Alex Reid in 2, Werner's leading it out. Fuel's in there in about 7 on that 14 plate. Looks like Werner's going to get it from Furbank.
Well, 14-year-old B final on track. Tyrese Bradshaw. Wow, check out the manual from Bradshaw. Looking good. Oh, double cross across the pebbles. There's pebbles all over the first turn. And we're going to get the sweepers out on that one. But still, the number 12, Tyrese Bradshaw. Looking good. Big Daddy Pure there. On the 2 is Toby Harris, I believe. Yes, it is Harris there. Being chased hard by Josh Coppin. And now the 14's coming around the outside. It's Callum Knight from J&R. But at the moment, that super manual down the first straightaway, Tyrese Bradshaw. Wow, what a win.
Final 22, the B final for the 15-year-olds. Heading down towards turn number 1, Brandon Firmer. Heading into that number 1, maxtracks.co.uk turn in front. The 11, that's Lewis Locker. He's in there in 2, Callum Edwards in 4. That looks like Anderson in there in 3. He's on the outside. Edwards trying to get himself underneath and he does it. Firmer though, still leading it out from Locker. Edwards in 3, Anderson 4. Turner's in there in 6. 29, that was the rider in 5, Archie Holt.
16B final on track. I can't believe some of these names in the B finals here normally making A's, but this is what this track's all about. It's a good races track. Anything can happen here. But the 16s are coming at me, and it's the number 3 of Hipkins moving on through from the 20 of Owen Corrigan. Corrigan there, I think, does it out of the BMX Island, but it's still Lewis Hipkins, Harrow on the lead in the third straightaway with the guy there from Stay Strong in the 3rd place. That's Matthew Malone. But still, coming down the last straight, Hipkins, is he going to hang on? Hipkins is going to hang on to the win in the B final.
Veterans B final. You're not in this Warlock, you're in the air. Woo! Right, Veterans B final underway. Daniel Kelly, Brett Knight all in this one. Kelly looking like he's got a hole shot. Knight's in there in 2, so Scotland, your guys out front at the minute. Let's have a quick look. That's another Scottish rider in there in 3. Big Daddy White's in there in 5. Spencer Gremmin looking for a way through. It's Daniel Kelly, I think, in that 3 spot at the moment. Drelly's in there as well, doing it on the GT OS 20. But as they come down that final turn, Stuart Campbell, I think it is taking away from Knight and Kelly.
17:24B, final on track. Tom Palmer up the inside. J&R, I think it was the guy moving on through Jordan Fermor. So now Tom Palmer takes over lead from Fermor there. Leggett's in there, the 13 player Michael Cummins also moving on through. They're jumping their way into this second turn. It's all getting tight, there's moves being made. So Palmer 1, Fermor 2. Who's got the skills? Who's smooth down the last straight? Is it going to be Palmer? Here comes Leggett up the inside now. He's chasing for the lead. But Palmer from J&R Bikes, he's going to hang on. Leggett in 2, and I think Cummins made the 3 in the end.
Right, first of the A finals lining up on the gate, 6 and unders for Preston, Eli Smith. For Bradford, Eben Cousin. For the Isle of Man, Edward Dillon. For Andover, Kai Blaine. For Team Ireland, Callum Dunleavy. For Birmingham, Ollie Johnston. For Bristol, Oliver Copping. And for Decoy, Harry Banks. Oh, somebody went a little bit early then. I think it was Ollie Johnston. He tried to force the gate out with his front wheel. And it's cost him now because he's in the back of the pack. It's looking like Green Machine heading into the turn. In first place, that's Harry Banks. He's in there in 1. Callum Dunleavy in there in 2. Oliver Copping's in there in 3. Ollie Johnston's worked his way up into 4. Dillon's in 6. Blaine's in 5. Cousins in 7. And Edward Dillon in there in 8. Let's have a look though. It's the little guy from Decoy. Harry Banks holding his line into that turn. Can Dunleavy get round? Not quite. Banks has a quick look behind just to see where the competition are. Harry Banks, Decoy and Green Machine. He's going to take the win from Callum Dunleavy.
Okay, females, 6 and under, line up on the gate from Bournemouth, Amelia Harvard-Taylor. From Exeter, Heidi Harris. Club Unknown, Carly Hayes. From Preston, Emmy Seward. And from somewhere, Molly Taylor. Okay, Molly Taylor's from Birmingham, apparently. On the sheet, it just says Brum. It confused me slightly. Didn't think it could be that obvious. So, Taylor, Seward, Hayes, Harris, and Harvard-Taylor in this one. These are your female 6 and unders. Pocket Rockets coming at ya. 2, 4, 6. She's in the lead. Molly Taylor, the 65 is moving on through. Carly Hayes. We've got the green of Heidi Harris there in 3. So, coming down the third straightaway. 2, 4, 6. Molly Taylor, looking good. The 65, Carly Hayes. The 627 of Heidi Harris. There's your 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. These are your female 6 and unders with Molly Taylor from Birmingham. Looking good down the last straight. Just keeping it steady. Coming home with a national win here in Cumbernauld, round 5.
7-year-old boys A final. From Bradford and GHP, Rocco Brandt. From Preston, James Criddle. For Norwich, Jared Hill. For Peckham, Xander Wright. Manchester and FTV, Gabe Simpson. Derby S Squared and maxtracks.co.uk, Miles Wildboar. For Manchester, Flynn Drellincourt. And for Andover, Kyle Summerfield. A final for the 7-year-olds. Let's have a look as they head towards the turn. Who's going to get the whole shot? Drellincourt into the maxtracks.co.uk. First corner, and out with the lead. Simpson in there in 2. That's Summerfield in there in 3. Wildboar in there in 4. 3, 2, 3. That belongs to Xander Wright. He's in there in 5. Flynn Drellincourt, probably the cheekiest kid in BMX, but we do like him. He's in there in 1. Simpson tracking him down, looking for a way through. Summerfield's not done. Here comes Wildboar, putting the swoop on. Can Wildboar hold that third position? Drellincourt, Simpson, Summerfield, Wildboar in that order.
Male 8-year-olds on the gate. Coming out of Bournemouth, doing it for FTB, Billy Brown. Derby S Squared, Zach Green. Through UK TNT, Ewan Monday.
That's right, boys.
Pure Bicycles, local lad, Titan, Harrison Bell. Coming out of the 14 play, George Walker. From Burnham, the world number 4, Taylor Hunt. Manchester, Harry Tanner. And from Birmingham and Git Racing, Ralph Grimmett. Oh, the guy in the middle had a great start. He was showing our bicycles guy. In the middle, Taylor Hunt, I think was the world number 4. But here comes Grimmett out the inside. Oh, he's just had to swerve around the stones on the first turn. But it is J&R Bikes. World number 4, Taylor Hunt. Billy Brown moving on through now. FTB up to 2. And the guy there in 3 was Harry Tanner, I think, on the 7th plate. Yes, it was. But still, the world number 4, Taylor Hunt. J&R Bicycles lead this one out from FTB Bikes. There's points on the line, ladies and gentlemen. They all want to win their nationals. It's Taylor Hunt looking good for the national win, and Billy Brown and Tanner are going to fight to the line for a photo finish.
We have from Wrekin Riders Maisie Harper, from Team Nottingham and Bunnies Abigail Nequest, Braintree and DK Bikes Freya Chalice, Nottingham Esme Brooke, for Cornwall Mika Pritchard, Hackney Thea Gaynor, Cyclopod Elsa Rendell Todd, and for the Hawks and the Pure Bike Company Lucy Hutt. 7 and 8-year-old young ladies, this one's going to be a big old battle. Lucy Hutt looking like she's got an absolute flyer. Freya Chalice working her way through from the outside, but it's the Pure Bikes missile out there in front at the moment. Chalice is in there into the 0-1. Elsa Rendell Todd in there in 3. That looks like Thea Gaynor in there in 4. And Pritchard's in there in 5. All these young ladies getting stuck in, giving it their absolute best effort. But it is Lucy Hutt out there in front with a considerable lead over Elsa Rendell Todd. Last turn action looking like the Pure Bicycle Company. They're going to rack up another win. Lucy Hutt's going to take it. Todd in 2, Chalice in 3, Gaynor in 4.
Okay, male 9-year-olds lining up on the gate. LP 65, I think, Dexter Phillips. From Blackpool, Felix Twitchett. From Knightwood, Casey Markland. Club Unknown, Corey Waller. Team Ireland. From Bideford, Sonny Flavel. From Brum, J&R, Jack Bowditch. From Preston, Jaden Seward. And from Exeter, Callum Chart Maple. Riders ready, watch the gate. Chard Maple, Green Machine leading this one out from J&R Bikes at the moment. Double crosser coming up the inside with Seward, but no, he's got boxed in. So Chard Maple, Green Machine leading this one out. J&R Bikes, the number 7. We're coming over the pro section here. It's the number 7, of course, was Jack Bowditch. Bowditch there. Now we can see the GHP guy, Twitchett, the world number 5 there, in the jeans, in the free spot for the Green Machine guy. Start to finish, Callum Chard Maple. He's one hell of a rider, looking good down the last straightaway. Chard Maple's going to win it. GHP guy goes down as Bowditch takes 2, and that's going to give Seymour 3.